Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's video is a garage update. It's been a long time coming to tell you what's left, what's got to go, and what's coming. So if you take a look around the garage, you'll notice the Tesla's Plaid is back in the garage. And well, that's in place of the Ferrari SF90. I did sell the Ferrari SF90 a few months ago. I really didn't go over it too much. Definitely didn't go over on YouTube, but a little bit on social media. I might have alluded to it was gone, mainly because it's quite upsetting. That car absolutely got crushed in value, and I just held on to it too long. I rode that hill way down. Those cars were at one point selling for $1 million, and they just got totally destroyed. I really don't understand why that car got so destroyed in value, but pretty much I gotta blame it on Ferrari for me personally, because I bought that car and I planned on having it a year because I had ordered the Ferrari 296 GTB. I actually ordered that car 3 years ago, and I just got an update last week that they're ready to build it. But if I had gotten that car on time and I sold the Ferrari, I probably would have not lost any money in the SF90, maybe made some money and moved into the next Ferrari. But because that car got so delayed, I hung on way too long, made a big mistake, and rode that wave of depreciation way down and lost quite a bit of money on that Ferrari. Now, part of that decision was that I knew I could make some money with the money from the Ferrari SF90, so I sold the Ferrari SF90, put some of that money into some crypto stuff that I'd done and made a lot of it back. So not all gloom and doom. I did get some of that money back. Now, as you can see, the RX-7 staying, that's never leaving. The 765 LT Spider, this will be a staple in my garage until there's something to replace it. And I haven't seen anything coming from McLaren that might do that, except maybe, and I doubt I'll get picked, which would be the McLaren P1 replacement. So McLaren, that's the only way I'm upgrading, would be the McLaren P1 replacement. Otherwise, 765 LT Spider stays. Of course, Ford GT, that's always staying, never leaving. But this car is coming up on a year old. This is the Lamborghini Huracan Technica, which actually is the quickest Lambo ever run down the quarter mile. This thing ran at 10.2 in the quarter mile, amazing. Now it will be upended by, that's right, the Lamborghini Revuelto, which my Revuelto was built back in December of last year. There's obviously been some delays with Lamborghini. I'm not sure what's going on. If you're familiar with the situation, the first 200 cars were supposed to come to the USA customers. We went to New York and had to pick from 9 specs, couldn't change anything. Now I hear the cars are actually coming, the demos are arriving, and the first USA car, Revuelto, was delivered in the United States to my dealer, Lamborghini Broward, to actually my friend Billy. So he got the first Lamborghini Revuelto, and it's a special one. It's got a special paint job that was done for Art Basel last year. It's a wild custom purple mix of color paint job on the interior and exterior. And of course, that comes at a price. That car was $1.4 million. Nevertheless, now that customer cars are finally being delivered in the US, I gotta move this car right here, the Lamborghini Huracan Technica. So if you're interested in picking up a blue Uranus Technica, the quickest one ever run down the quarter mile, hit me up and maybe we can work something out. So I do have some other cars coming. I have the Ford Mustang GTD. That is their GT3 race car for the street. I think I'm towards the top of the list for that. I received an email from Ford not too long ago saying to basically be ready to start configuring your car with the Ford Mustang GTT Concierge. So that could be, I think, in a few months I'll start designing that. Not sure when that will arrive. That's gonna be expensive, probably $350,000. I also have cars coming Ferrari. I got the Ferrari Pro Sangue, the Ferrari GTB, and then the Ferrari 296 GTS, which is the convertible version. And of course, then there's the replacement for my Corvette Z06, which is up in Tennessee. Of course, you can't see that here, but Corvette ZR1, that's going to be extremely limited. I heard the Chevy told dealers not to take a bunch of orders for that. Nevertheless, I'm pretty sure I'm getting one, so I'll trade out my Z06 for the ZR1. So upcoming cars are Revuelto, 296 GTB, 296 GTS, Ferrari Pro Sangue, Ford Mustang GTD, and the ZR1. And of course, we cannot forget about, that's right, yes, the Koenigsegg Gemera 2300 horsepower, first all-wheel drive Koenigsegg. I imagine we'll probably be speccing that out in about a year or so. Now there is one other car that I got coming in just a few weeks, and that was to, because Ferrari was being delayed so much and getting me another car, I ended up ordering a Porsche. That's right, first time I've ever owned a Porsche. I ordered a brand new Porsche Turbo S, and I'm gonna go over that complete spec right now. So for all the haters said, oh, I hated Porsche, you were wrong. It wasn't that I hated Porsche. Just because you don't own a car does not mean that you hate it. Anyways, right now, let's go over the spec of the incoming Porsche Turbo S. All right, so here we go. Real quick, I'm gonna go over my complete spec of the 911 Turbo S that I ordered. It's on the water, should be here in about 2 weeks. So I originally wanted the blue, the shark blue, but when I went to actually do the configurator, they said they removed that color. Maybe too many people are ordering it. I have no idea. So I had to go through this list of colors here, and I couldn't get a paint to sample, so I couldn't pick any color either. So of all these colors, I mean, you know what I want to pick. Guards red. There is this Carmen red, dark red, not really a fan. The rest of them were just kind of mundane, kind of Porsche colors, a lot of grays, chalk, ice metallics, blacks, and so forth. So I went with Guards red. So we'll click on that here, and you can kind of go through the different views we have here. Right now it has the regular wheels. So I'm just kind of going to scroll down of exactly what I picked. I like these Centerlock exclusive design wheels. So we'll drop the wheels on there, scroll down some more, and you can pick a color. So you know I like diamond cut wheels. I went in and picked painted in high gloss black. Even though it's gloss black, it still leaves the edges in this kind of silver. So it does look diamond cut. Looks really good. Wheel accessories, I didn't do titanium bolts or the locking nuts. As we continue to scroll down, I don't like full leather in sports cars. I like a mix of Alcantara and leather. Number one, because I feel like it doesn't wrinkle as much, and I like it how it grips you in the seat. So if you scroll down here, you can get these leather Sport Tex centers. So I go ahead and choose this. So you get a mix of leather and the Sport Tex, which is kind of like a checkered design on the inside of the seat. You can see that kind of appear right here in the interior picture. So I'm also going to add some red stitching later on. Now that won't show in the render, but nevertheless, I'm going to add some stitching and some other red kind of details in there. As we come down to seats, you can see we have the adaptive Sport 18-way. That comes with it. You could do full bucket race seats, but I feel like in a Turbo S, that's not really what is going to be good for resale. And it probably doesn't drop that much weight. Even when you add the lightweight package, it's 10,000 bucks. I think it only drops like 70 pounds. So I did skip the lightweight package, and I did choose one of the exterior packages here. What I ended up picking is the 911 Turbo Sport Design package in high gloss black. And now you can choose what kind of exhaust you want. I felt like as I have a little brightness in the wheels, I kept the tailpipes silver. So that's another 10,000 bucks right there. And when this gets applied, you can see it adds some more aero here on the side and right here. And it looks really, really cool. So there we go. We got the Sport Design pack, and on the top, kind of spoiler right here, it's blacked out as well. And in the back, you can see we got these silver tailpipes. As we scroll down through some of the options, I skipped the sunroof. I don't want to add any weight. I skipped the carbon fiber roof for 4,000 bucks. I didn't feel like that was worth it either. But I might actually wrap, because when you click on this, it does look good dark, so I think I'm just going to wrap this black in a black PPF, because I did some high gloss black stuff elsewhere too. Scrolling down here, some logos. I didn't change any of that. I left that all the same. As we go down to performance, I did lower the car, so that's the Porsche Active Suspension Management System that lowers it 10 millimeters. I didn't do the axle lift system. Don't really need that around here. As you can see, I already have the tailpipes in silver. And then I did black out the calipers, because right now it's yellow. It doesn't really look that good. What I've actually preferred is to do red, but they don't offer red because they say red is for the non-carbon ceramic brakes. I don't really care. Either ways, I didn't like the yellow, so I didn't spend another 900 bucks to black out the calipers there. Transmission comes with the 8-speed. Onto interior options. I did the deviated stitching interior package in red, so we'll click on there. So that doesn't really show up on the render, but I do have the red stitching. Seat belts, I did go with the Porsche headrests, and then I did choose colored seat belts. So I went in here and I chose the red seat belts, so you can see that turn red right here on the inside. Onto the steering wheel, I did the GT Sport Racing wheel in Race Tex. Right, I did the heated steering wheel. Oh, this one here for 200 bucks. The heated GT Sport steering wheel in Race Tex. Scrolling down to some more options, you can get the air vents in painted. That didn't look good. As we go down here, I did do the colored instrument dials. I did that in red. So if we click on this view here, you can see this pops up in red right here. It's kind of a rip off, but I wanted this chrono to be red as well. So that's another 420 bucks. So we'll click that in red. So now my gauges are matching in red, and the interior is this kind of dark kind of material there. You can't get this in red as well, but I felt like that was way too much. Interior comfort, comes with HomeLink comfort access. I didn't do the ionizer, driver memory package. I did do ambient lighting, so we'll click on that. That's not going to show up on the render. I didn't do the smoking package. Onto audio and communication. There's a Burmeister system for 4,000 bucks. I listened to both the Bose and the Burmeister in my friend's car. I didn't feel like I needed that, so I skipped that as well. I did add some more gloss things. So if we look at the side profile right here, these vents are matte. This is matte, and I believe some other parts are matte, and I wanted that in gloss. So right here, you got the window trim in high gloss black. I did that. It's kind of hard to see in the render. I also did the intakes in gloss black. I added the under puddle light projectors as well. And I also added the design fuel cap, which is free. Nice to have a free option. One other option I did add is the LED matrix headlights in black. So that's another 750 bucks. This is hard to see, but it kind of blacks out the interior of these LED lights right here. And the last option I did add, I did add one of the technology assistance systems. That was the surround view. I've seen this in my friend's cars, and it's really cool. It allows you 360 views around the car. So adding that is the last option. So in summary, price comes out to $258,430. We can go through a few pictures of what the car's gonna look like from the front view, the side view, the rear view. Here's the front, along with the back here, and then some of the interior pictures. This isn't an exact render of what it's gonna look like because we're missing the red stitching, but you definitely have a good idea what the interior is gonna look like. So there you go, 911 Turbo S coming in just a few weeks. Super excited to get that. And yeah, we're gonna take delivery up in Maryland and bring it back down here and do all sorts of fun stuff with the car. All right, so super excited to get that Turbo S in a few weeks. We're going to have a lot of fun with the racing, a lot of different cars, and I'm excited for my first Porsche experience. Let me know in the comments what you think of my spec, and Revuelto is available soon. So immediate deliveries are Porsche Turbo S and Lamborghini Revuelto. And as we end this video, don't forget I am co-owner of Magden Motors, and we are looking for inventory. We've been selling a lot of cars lately, and inventory, frankly, has been hard to find. So we're looking for unique cars, paint to samples, different things that are kind of out of the ordinary, and we're willing to pay good money for that. So if you got a car that you're looking to sell that might be off market, if you have a friend that might be looking to sell a car, head over to magdenmotors.com. There's a form that you can fill out, or contact directly on Instagram. You can send me a DM. We will actually pay a commission to those who find us cars. So you can make money and we can make money. As always, thanks for watching. Enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, helps the video and the channel. And I'm excited for Porsche Turbo S and Lamborghini Revuelto coming soon. Thanks for watching.